the coffee, y'all. I don't know why I wanted to go live on this, but man, today's gonna be my last day drinking coffee. And if I really recall correctly, I've been drinking coffee for about how many years now, man? How many years now? Let me think. So I really picked up coffee when I was like 21, 22, 21 or so. So that'll be a total of 13 years, bro. 13 years straight, consistently drinking coffee. And this is my thing here. I first started drinking coffee because I got into like a kind of a sales type of job. And it was the only thing that would kind of motivate me to keep me up, to be consistent, being on the phone. It's funny because when I first started drinking coffee, man, I was the cream and sugar kind of guy. Always cream and sugar. Um, because it's an acquired taste. It's kind of like beer. People say it's like beer or certain types of alcohol. It's an acquired taste, and you're not going to be a fan of it up front or initially. So I was a lot of cream, a lot of sugar, but it would give me that spark. It would give me that energy to just keep going at work. And over time, I learned to really fall in love with it and like it. And I think that's how it is with the majority of things in life. You just tend to fall in line, follow suit. So I definitely developed into the taste, and it got to the point to where I was just the black coffee kind of guy, straight black coffee. Um, and there's a lot of perks and there's a lot of benefits to drinking coffee, man, that a lot of people don't know. If you don't know, Google them. But then, like, there are some things about coffee folks don't really care for. But for me, coffee, I think it ended up developing into addiction. I think caffeine's naturally addictive. But there's something about that kind of superhuman kind of feeling, especially when you first wake up in the morning, you're groggy, and it kind of puts you on point. So it's an interesting thing, but I ended up just consistently drinking it, man. I was the 3 to 4 cups a day kind of drinker. And it would help me to a certain extent, but a lot of times it just gave me anxiety, bruh. It's funny because a lot of people say it do make you really anxious, and it really does. It make you kind of too anxious at certain points of times, and I'm over here wondering and questioning why I'm anxious. It's the coffee, man. So being in these corporate jobs and stuff like that, I know that's not my true essence or who I really am. So it's kind of a struggle to just wake up every day and just want to work, because I'm not passionate about 9 to 5s or corporate. So coffee was kind of the mediator for me to be like, okay, bruh, you can do this. You can get through the day because you got this spark of energy. And I would just abuse it, man. I would continuously abuse it. Of course, I started using it as a pre-workout. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely good when you before you hit the gym. It'll give you that extra boost to where you'll start lifting at a rate, that's not the norm. So it's a good pre-workout. And supposedly they say it's good for liver. It's good for your colon. There's a lot of research done on it. It's good for brain functionality. There's statistics on people who are daily coffee drinkers, live longer. They don't develop, risks of cancer. There's a lot of positivity to it. But man, I would abuse it like crazy, man. Honestly, like I wonder, like, what's the most amount of coffee that you've drank in one sitting? Shout out to Hardik Malvia. I'm from Texas, man. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. Where you from, man? Be sure to like the video as you come into the stream as well. I appreciate all y'all support and y'all tuning in. But I was shout out to Corey. Subscribe to the channel if y'all can, man. I'm always going live. I'm always talking to the people. So from India, shout out to India, man. Much love to India. I think in India, y'all got some good coffee too. So I heard. But I would drink it 4 or 5 times a day, man, and just consistently drinking coffee. So with that being said, it's like I'm kicking the cup, man. I'm giving it up. Today was my last day of drinking coffee, and I don't know how long it's gonna be, until I get back into it, or if I want to even consider trying it again. But I've drank coffee for so long. It's just at this point, it's tiring to me, man. Corey's from America. What state are you from? No, I've never been to India, man. It's definitely on the bucket list. I'll definitely want to go there one day. What part of India are you from? Man, 4 to 5, like the most amount of cups I drank in a day is probably 5 cups of coffee. Um, I don't know. I would continuously make cups pots of coffee and just like I said, man, I've worked in marketing, I've worked in a corporate setting. Um, and that was my driving fuel. Like I couldn't do a regular 9 to 5 job if I wasn't drinking coffee. But I just realized the older I've gotten over time, it's not a benefit. Like it doesn't do anything for me. And you know what's funny? You know how people talk about drink a gallon of water a day, stay hydrated, drink a lot of fluids. There's a point in time to where I was drinking a lot of water, and I did a gallon a day. I think for 30 days, I drank a gallon of water a day for 30 days. And the energy you get from water is unmatched. The energy you get from water is unmatched. Water will naturally give you energy and, produce energy that you never even fathom. So I realized and noticed that water was naturally giving me rejuvenation, and you don't have a burnout or you don't crash. Hardik says Gujarat, India. Okay, I'm gonna look that up, man. I'm not familiar with India like that. I need to come out there, but I'm gonna search that place. Do you have a job or a career? Yeah, I got a job. Yeah, I got a job. I'm a marketing project manager right now. What do you do? What's your job? Dang, why you all in my business? How many hours do you work? The typical 9 to 5, man. 40 hours a week. But yeah, man, when it comes to the coffee, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of natural energy more recently, so I don't think I really need it like that. But I think, as I start to kind of move forward and, go towards a different season in life, kicking the coffee is something to let go. Like I stopped drinking a lot of alcohol. I don't drink as much as I used to anymore. Now I'm stopping to drink coffee. Like I'm trying to get rid of a lot of vices currently and just drink water, man. Get physically active, get back in the gym, get back in great shape, things of that sort. And then obviously become a full-time entrepreneur or business owner. So yeah, man, this is just encouragement. If you guys have vices, things that y'all trying to kick, y'all can do it, man. The thing about the body is that it tends to adapt. It tends to, take things on very quickly. The anatomy of the human body is kind of crazy or wild when you really think about it. But at the same time, like you're able to turn a new leaf as well. You know how they typically say it takes a month to develop a habit and it takes 3 months to break it? I don't know. I think you can break habits in shorter than 3 months, but um, yeah, I just realize that it's not worth it. Your body yourself is self sufficient. Like you're self sufficient. You don't need outside resources, vices, drugs, things to operate. Be your purest, truest self. And for the longest, like I was living it seemed like I was a facade, living a facade. Like I was doing things just for the job. That's why I don't like 9 to 5s like that, man. It's just like corporate world will suck you dry. The 9 to 5 world will suck you dry because everybody just works to work, works to pay bills. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. And I think life is really about finding your purpose and just really being truly happy and, you know, and spreading and showing love, whether it's to your family, to people in general. Just walk with the spirit of love, you know, and just show love to people. That's what it's really about. It's not about making as much money as you can. It's not about climbing your way to the top of the totem pole, because those things wither away. They don't have any true sentiment. There's no true merit. So just stay strong in what you're doing, man. Stay positive, stay hopeful. And even through the bad times, understand that I'm just ready to start anew. I'm ready to get rid of all the things that I think have been holding me back in a sense, and things that I've brainwashed myself to think that I need. But you don't need anything in life. You don't need anything in this material world. In actuality, all you really need is God.